Hello guys, it's Peter from Pssound, and this video is going to be an update on the training schedule for this summer season. More like, the next half year. It's looking pretty crazy, and I haven't had an update with you, but many of you could see what's been happening at the Eurofinals. We had training in Austria. From that one, I wasn't able to take footage at the end, because this was the first occasion when one of the participants asked me to keep it quiet. He didn't want to be public for different reasons, and we didn't take footage of it. We just had a little short on Instagram, but it was very successful and we had an amazing time in the Alps. That's going to be a regular spot usually before the Eurofinals. Next Eurofinals for us in 2025 will be at the end of May, which is getting even further and further into the summer, which is good for us. Better weather. Just heads up for those. I don't have exact dates yet. I think it's right at the last weekend of May. So if we have training, that's going to be somewhere mid-May 2025. So if you are not able to take part in the masterclass in 2024, then you can start planning already. That may be the first one in 2025, and of course we will have new locations, new dates. It all depends on what interest I get globally. Let's go through the upcoming dates. But before I mention the dates, I have to mention that you might figure it out that Australia hasn't happened. It's not going to happen. I should be in Australia at the moment as we speak. I gave 3 locations to people. That continent, it's a country, but it's a continent. It's so huge, and I tried to make it simple for people, and I gave 3 locations. But I didn't get enough interest, enough numbers from each location to make it worthwhile to go. I can't just go out there for 1 or 2 people. It's not viable. It's such a high cost to get down to Australia that you guys, if you are really interested, you may as well jump on a plane and come over here, and you can learn everything just the same way. But it's easier to manage. It's really difficult to organize it. It's difficult to organize it anywhere, let alone in Australia. It's so far. And it only happened last year at the beginning of 2023 because some of you who have watched the videos, I had Phil down there. We had to finish his project, and I had a very good reason to go down to Melbourne. Now it just didn't come together. It's crazy. It's crazily difficult because you get interest and then people pull out. Oh, this came to my life. This happened, and then they pull out. Then you just can't plan like that. So Australia, unfortunately, this year didn't happen. I'm really sorry if 1 or 2 of you were very serious and you wanted to make it, but for me, just to go down for 1 or 2 people, it's not viable. I have to leave my life and my business behind in UK, so I'm already making a big sacrifice to make it happen at different places of the world. But what's definitely happening is Singapore. Singapore is happening in 2 weeks. Jesus, time is flying crazy. This upcoming week, I'm in Germany, I'm in Switzerland, I'm going down to Italy. I am going to be at the Perry meeting. Some of you have seen where I shared. If you are in North Italy or close to it, close to Milan, I think it's Reggio Emilia, if I pronounce it correctly. Tiny little place where the meeting is going to be. We have 90 cars registered for the event on Saturday. Next Saturday, it's going to be crazy, and I'm going to be down there with the S-Class as well. So if you want to grab a chance to hear it, then that might be the best option for you if you live somewhere around North Italy. And coming back from that, following Monday, we will fly out to Singapore. The training is going to kick off over there. We have decent number of attendees, and we still have spot. So if you have last minute decision, if you are from Singapore or somewhere that you can fly from, then act super quick. I had this situation even last year when I went to San Jose. Somebody signed up the last week and we made it work, so we can make it work. So let me know about that. But Singapore between the 6th and 9th, Thursday, Sunday, is definitely happening. I will try to organize maybe a get together on the 10th, on Monday in Singapore, possibly to visit a few shops. And if we could organize something with the guys, that would be amazing. A little late afternoon, evening event that would be great, but I don't know anything about that. It hasn't been anything fixed. So that's Singapore. Then after Singapore, July, the next one is in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is happening. If you are from that side of northeast of America, or if you want to fly in, that's another option. Also, those guys who are in Canada, you are not a million miles away. You are pretty close, especially Toronto area. If you want to take part in the masterclass, then go ahead. It's definitely happening. So please be serious. This is your chance. Let's do it. So that's happening, Pittsburgh, between 14th and 17th. It's an interesting date. We shifted it like this because after that, if some of you are serious, then I'm planning to go to SVR, to the IOSCA competition. That weekend is probably one of the most reputable competition events, and I'm planning to go. I'm planning to support a couple of people as well over there. And if you want to see and hear some of the best sounding cars in America, then I think this is the spot where you want to be. They will have tuning challenge, they will have shitloads of amazing crazy cars, so that's definitely the place to be. So when we finish the training on the 17th, 18th, we recover and we may make a move towards the competition, or we may have a few days there to have a break or have fun, or maybe organize a meeting down there in Pittsburgh area, but that's definitely going ahead. I come back from that, I will have a few days and I will set off to drive to Hungary. But on the way, I'm going to stop in Germany. So on the 27th of July, by the way, anything I mention is going to be in description. And even the previous video is going to be edited with all the dates. But if you go to the description, then you will see all the dates. So on the 27th of July, I'm going to be in Leipzig, in East Germany, with the car. I'm going to attend the EMA competition over there, and if you want to join, if you want to get together, then this is your chance. So let's plan it. From there, I have a couple of days from Leipzig to drive through Czech Republic, potentially Slovakia, or maybe even potentially Poland. So those of you guys who are serious, and if you need my help for tuning session, or if we want to organize a big event or something, then let's do it. Please step forward and let me know if you are serious, because I'm going to be traveling a fair amount. I can't go to house, but we can plan a location potentially close to a good shop, have an event. Maybe I can offer a couple of tuning sessions. It depends on the car, how well something is set up and ready for a tune. If I just have to jump in, especially if it has a Helix software as well, then I'm super quick. Many people know, especially from Vegas, where I did a 57-minute tune on Lewis's truck. Okay, that was rushed. It was still a solid tune. In 1.5, 2 hours maximum, I can do an amazing tune. But yeah, in 57 minutes, many people heard what that truck was doing. So in a day, usually I take on maximum 2, maybe 3 tuning sessions. That can be quite tough for me. But I can plan it as we drive across Europe and through those countries. So let me know if you're interested. Then I will end up in Hungary at my missus' home place, and then we will have the training exactly the same spot where we had last year. The best spot out of all the locations. Sorry guys, I just cannot organize anything better in terms of service, quality, food, hospitality than in Hungary. I have many people signed up already. We still have spots, but we have people flying in from the Caribbean, some people coming from up north from... No, I'm not sure. I don't want to say it's not Lithuania, it's Latvia. I might have said something stupid now, but I have people coming from different locations to Hungary. So that's happening between the 5th and 8th of August, Monday, Thursday. Then we can have an extra day on Friday on the 9th, social programs, we can have fun, and then everybody's gonna go home latest on the 10th. So that's the training in Hungary. Some of you remember that I said that I would organize a camp, and I know many people mentioned that, yeah, Pete, I'm planning to come. Okay, so now we are serious. I really need to know in the next couple of weeks if you really want to do it, and I may need deposit as well, because I can't organize hotels or anything just by pure luck if you come or not. I have to tell to the local places where we can rent Airbnb houses to provide accommodation in time. Unless you say that you sort it out for yourself, you can go to booking.com, you can book your place on your own, and that's up to you. But I really have to know at least if you plan to come and which days. So the camp, I called it a camp, but it's going to be literally like a holiday for everybody. We have, we will have just amazing time. We will have programs every day. We will go to spa, we will go to excursions, see beautiful places, waterfalls, whatnot, eat and dine beautifully. If you cannot do the whole week, it's not a problem. I just said that from the 19th to the 25th that week, I can be flexible to, have this program for you guys where we can, talk about car audio, we can listen to cars, we can have fun. Potentially every morning, if we have time, I could have one tuning session, I could squeeze that in, but in the afternoon, we would definitely have programs, and yeah, we would have fun. If you can only do, let's say, Thursday to Sunday, that's fine as well. Many people can only come for just like an extended longer weekend. They can't do the whole week. They don't have so many holidays. So that's just fine too. Just please let me know. Otherwise, I cannot make sure that you will have accommodation unless you sort it out for yourself. So that's Hungary. Then coming back from Hungary, I will have a couple of weeks back in UK again. And San Jose training, same spot like last year, is advertised for the 21st and 24th, Saturday till Tuesday. Again, quite a weird date, I know. So we can recover on Wednesday, and it's all because I'm planning to go to the West Coast Finals, to the ISCO West Coast Finals, which is in Salim. That's a good 600-mile drive, whether we drive up with a couple of cars or we fly over. But I know many people will go to the finals, and I want to be part of it as well. I want to see what's happening over there. So those are events on the West Coast. Then I had a date for Austin, Texas for the beginning of October. I'm not too sure I can still make it. We tried it last year as well. It's just one of those things that there's one or maybe two people, and it's just difficult. My heart wants to be down there. I want to go down there, but I'm not too sure. I really need people to say that, Pete, I want to do it. I'm down south. I'm in the Texas area or the close by states, and I want to come to it, because it's ideal if you can bring your car, you can practice on it. And if not, then we can still, organize enough cars and we can do training where you just fly in and you will practice on somebody else's car. The whole process of the masterclass is the same. It doesn't matter if you practice on your own car or not. So I'm not too sure yet about Texas. But when I finish in Salim at the West Coast Finals, I will definitely go down to Vegas, and I have definite interest in Vegas. So it looks like we will have a training in Vegas. So those guys who are a bit further down in California, Los Angeles, Vegas area, then between the 2nd and the 5th, I think around that time, Wednesday or Saturday, we could have a training in Vegas. And then potentially on the 6th, on a Sunday, we could organize a meeting. Last year, the guys put together a meeting, but that was on a Monday. It was still amazing. We had amazing turnout. We had many cars, many people. Some people flew in just to meet me. That was so amazing. But if we plan ahead, we could make a proper meeting, and on a Sunday, it's easier for everybody. So I'm gonna put a date in between the 2nd and the 5th for Vegas. We can have a training over there. And if there's enough interest somewhere else, the week after, I can still squeeze a location in, and maybe Austin, if we have enough serious people. But one thing is sure, I want to try to make it to the World Finals as well in Birmingham this year again, which will be on the 12th and 13th of October, the week after the Vegas training. So if there's no interest, then I will have a break. I need a break as well. Then I stay in Vegas. We have friends over there. Then I will be there after the training before I would go to Birmingham. So yeah, between like 7th till the 11th that week, I would be Monday till like Friday, I would be in Vegas, stay in Vegas, where again, we can have a lot of fun. Last year we had amazing fun with Lewis and with a couple of guys. I can still, see some of you plan a tuning session for a day, 1, 2, maximum 3 cars. We could plan something for that if there's no interest anywhere else to do your training. But I would like to go to Birmingham, which is on the 12th and 13th, Saturday, Sunday, fly over on Friday evening, just like last year. And then if anybody needs me over there, down south, that's more like southeast, right? If anybody needs me for tuning sessions or anything, if you can't do training but you need help with tuning, let me know. Then I can plan it in advance. I can go there a day before, or I can stay for an extra day, and then I can help you guys. So let me know about that. So that's America from like end of September till mid-October. That's gonna be crazy. And again, of course, if there's interest on the East Coast, anywhere else, let me know. East Coast, but we have Pittsburgh. So if you're in the East Coast, well, that's more like northeast. We can always come up with a new location. It all depends on the interest. So that's America. Then we get into November, and so far it's always been difficult to see how I could do a training in UK. Now I don't care. I don't care what the initial interest is. I'm gonna put dates on. Then from this point on, it's up to you guys. For me, it's easy if I organize a training in UK because I'm at home. If it doesn't come together, fine. I stay in the shop, and we will work on somebody's car with Eddie. So that's just fine for us. But between the 11th and the 14th of November, we will put a training on. And Monday, Thursday, Friday, we can relax, we can chill, have a bit of social time. If you fly over, we can go out of town, we can see, Brighton and the area a bit, we can have fun. And we could also put a meeting on the day after, on the 16th, Saturday, like we have our usual local meeting where we have 10, 15 really good cars, usually 25, 30 people, amazing meetings. And we could do a meeting where you could be part of, a big get together. You could hear many cars, and it could be a beautiful week, a break, which wouldn't be only training. Yes, we know training is super exhausting and it's intensive. We do crazy hours, but that's why we are together. You want to learn, and I want to give as much as I can. So 11th, 14th, UK, in our workshop, training with our cars. If you fly in, if you're not from the UK, you can fly in, you can learn tuning on our cars, on my S-Class. Eddie's car is going to be there. Wife's Suzuki is going to be there. My Honda is still alive. It's not quite functional at the moment, but we can put it back to functional state for a training. So we will have all these cars over there for practicing. So don't worry, if you can fly in. If you live in the UK, of course it's easy. You can bring your car, you can practice with that. But then the training would be at our facility in the workshop. So that's the plan. That's the plan for the upcoming half a year. I have no idea how I will hold in one piece together. Yes, my missus supports me. Eddie's gonna somehow look after the shop, and we will make sure that we can work on a couple of cars and of course keep our customers happy as well. We have a few amazing projects. Whenever I'm between the trainings, I'm in the shop as well working. And I may just mention it quietly that we are not keen on finding an extra person. We tried it last year, it didn't quite work out because we had to face that, we work on a really high level. To find the person who can get up onto that level or is already at that level is difficult. So I'm just saying it quietly that we are not keen, but we are always interested in potentially somebody to join Pssound. This is not a job alert. I'm just saying. Maybe it's worth mentioning as well that one day I dream about having something a bit more complex than just a masterclass. The masterclass, the system design and tuning masterclass, is intensive, and if you're a beginner, I wouldn't advise it. It's really deep water. You have to prepare yourself. You have to watch all my videos, go on Patreon, watch everything. Then you will be in a really good position, and then you can do the masterclass, and then you're gonna have an easy life after that. But it would be amazing if we could have the possibility to potentially organize like a 2-3 month full-on training where people could learn everything from the beginning: how to strip a car, how to soundproof a car, what to look for, how to plan wiring, how to do power, signal, speaker, control cables, how to do braiding to competition standards, show the craftsmanship part of wiring. Then we could learn, wood fabrication, composites, 3D printing, all these things, how to build pillars. And then of course, part of that could be the masterclass as well, how to learn to tune. So that would be amazing. And then if we had the opportunity to come up with something like that, it would be more like a school for any generations. Of course, when you are already an adult, you have life, you have family, you have kids, you have commitments, it's more difficult to stay away for several months. Those who are young, when we were young and we went to university or high school, that was our life. Then of course you can set your life just for that. But maybe that would be an option in the future for us as well, creating this system somehow. And I'm of course I'm open for suggestions and help from some of you guys if you think this could be made, because I would be up for it. And then maybe from a training system like that, we could raise up a new generation of installers that potentially could be employed straight away by shops that struggle to find people, because then you would get really well trained people. Maybe we could find somebody for ourselves as well, right? So now I talked way more than just training dates, but it's all part of it. It's all part of training. We want more and more professionals to play this game at the highest level. We want people to build European EMA competition winning cars. I'm just saying it because that's where we usually go, and we always have many people visiting us over there. They can listen to all of our cars and all the other cars, and we want everybody to play at that level. I'm not against sharing my experience and knowledge, because if everybody moves further up, of course competition becomes tighter, but everybody becomes happier. And then even the outside circle, those people who are connected to the car audio crazies, let's call them crazies just like I am, then family members, friends, they will all understand why we do it or what it's about, what's possible. And then this way, we get more interest overall, and then we can raise the bar. So let's do it. Let me know, please. If you don't get response back from me in email, ping me several times every day. If I don't respond to an email, Pete, have you got the email? Have you seen it? Send me a message on Pssound, Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere. If I don't respond to you in email, the email that's given, then find me anywhere. And then please be aggressive, because I get so many emails that if I don't respond to something one day, 2 or 3 days later, I have an extra 50 email every day coming in, and then I end up having hundreds of emails, and then I just struggle to go back. There are so many tasks in my life that I can't keep up, literally. But if you really want to be part of this training system, then let me know, be persistent. Let's plan it, book it, let's do it. So as I mentioned, all these dates are happening. We still have slots everywhere. Singapore is tight, but if you are last minute, you can still fall in. And we will have more and more amazing sounding cars, right? So check out description, please. You will see everything over there, all the dates. I will update it in the previous video as well that was shared in March. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. And of course, now this is all valid and all ready to go ahead. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you, meeting you, whether it's a tuning session, whether we just meet up on a competition, or you can join the masterclass. So there you go. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care.